Tempering in general is a process that may sound difficult, but it's really easy and it's fun to do. Tempering is a process of taking chocolate, melting it, breaking down the crystals, reformulating the crystals, and making it to a consistency where we can dip it, mold it, string it, and make decorations. Because although all chocolates come to you in a tempered, firm, shiny form, unfortunately you can't just melt chocolate and use it. We need to rebuild that temper. What that does is that takes the three primary ingredients that are inside the cocoa bean, which is chocolate liqueur, cocoa butter, and cocoa powder, and puts all of them in unison. So the first step in tempering is the selection of chocolate. In this case, we're using Godiva's 72% dark chocolate. So what we're looking for in tempered chocolate is something called a snap. The snap means that those three ingredients that we spoke of are perfectly tempered in unison. We take that chocolate and we chop it to about the size of peas or hazelnuts. From there, those pieces are placed into a bowl. We place it on a water bath that is just at a slow simmer. Over a very, very slow heat, we stir this chocolate back and forth on that water bath until we have it melted. As the bowl gets hot, the thinner areas of chocolate around the sides of the bowl are going to become hotter than the pieces that are still left. It's important to scrape the bowl, constantly move that chocolate around until we have that uniform consistency. You know the chocolate's melted when it's very silky and smooth. Once it's completely melted, we check the temperature. We want this to be about 132 degrees. From there, we take the bowl off the water bath. With a very dry towel, we're going to take all the water off. If you don't remove the water from the bottom of the bowl and it drips into the chocolate, it seizes up. So what happens is it just clumps together. Now we're going to take 2/3 of our chocolate and pour it right into our marble. Once we have it on the marble and granite counter, we move that chocolate back and forth, creating a pool. I drag it back about 1/4 to 1/8 inch thick. We repeat that process until it cools down to roughly 80 degrees. And the great thing about tempering chocolate, it's a lot of fun. Once it's reached 80 degrees and you'll start to see the crystals in the chocolate itself, it almost looks like little particles inside the chocolate. That's the cocoa butter starting to pull together, starting to get stronger. In addition to that, the chocolate seems to start to form, becoming more solid, less viscous. So now if you take a look, it doesn't spread out as much. It's actually keeping tighter, it's staying higher. So I take the cold chocolate and I scrape it back into the 1/3 which is melted. We stir that together, and there we have our tempered chocolate. Once the chocolate is tempered, then I can dip strawberries, family recipes, you can do savory items, pretzels, you can do your favorite cookies. There's a lot of different items out there that you would like to add with chocolate. When you temper your own chocolate, you can do.